In the volatile world of crypto, where markets rise and plummet like great waves, many investors find themselves lost at sea. Yet, there are a few who navigate these waters with remarkable skill, turning the chaos into opportunity. Quotum stands as a lighthouse amidst this storm. With episode 12, we unveil the Plan B chart, a creation forged from the analytical power of Python. We also bring updates on GHX, Realio, Tatsu, and Pano. These updates are the keys to understanding where the cryptocurrencies may take us next. So are you ready to set sail with us? To explore the depths and discover the treasures that lie beyond the tumultuous waves. Let's dive into the adventure. Let's roll the video.
Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome. Hope you guys enjoy this pretty face.
It's different, bro.
It's different. You know why? We had to change it up a little bit. We're making bread, so might as well just,
Of course, more premium mass, man.
Exactly. Yeah. Now the next step after this one will be to create our own one. And perhaps sell it as well. Create like a little
merchandise line.
Exactly. Like something limited. Like we start off with 10 and then we see.
You know what's not limited? Our portfolio growth.
No, that's for sure. And especially what we've been cooking in the backgrounds with that indicator that I built and now I shared with you, and we're gonna try to expand it more. So you guys watch that, because we're gonna share it actually right now. I think it's worth that we share it. By the way, guys, I might be a bit autistic because visibility, of course, on this one, since there's like double panel.
I can help you, man.
Yeah, exactly. But that so far so good. But man, listen, look at this. It's so nice. It's so fucking nice. Let me get this mouse here. It's so nice, this. Like, guys, what I've been telling you already from a long time ago, this bull run looks a lot like this one over here. The way it starts, like, take a look from since this green over here and here, it looks exactly the same until the halving period. It looks exactly the same, also as in like color patterns, like, for example, look at this one, boom, look here, boom. It's
an accurate sentiment meter, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Each of these vertical red lines.
What's that though?
That's the halving periods, right?
Okay.
So keep track of that. So that's a halving period, and now
And what do you see after each halving period?
Well, you do see a little dump sideways type situation going on. So here we saw a dump. Here we saw another dump. Well, this was like a 20% dump, because I remember as if it was yesterday. And then, here it looks like we already had a 20% dump on the monthly. But we could perhaps go lower again. Who knows? Don't really know. But this looks exactly the same as this, man.
Yep.
Now, guys, we're not saying that we're going to have this same gigantic run after this, we're not saying that. We do say, however, that we might get like something like this, like this run over here, and just perhaps pump a little higher.
You can see in a logarithmic regression trend that each extension gets a bit shorter. That's because of the logarithmic growth. So percentage-wise, it does decrease a little bit, and eventually, on the long run, the price does increase as well. So the price increase. If you were to look at the price increase, you would look at logarithmic trend lines, entering around the price box 130 to 180k.
Exactly.
I don't want to have too much risk involved. Nope. So whenever the first of my targets get hit, then I'm slowly saying out.
Exactly. 100%. So like this now, guys, by the way, this is like still work in progress. So we're like still fine tuning it.
Of course.
He now has the code, so he's also going to work on his own and try to put also some stuff that perhaps I missed, or perhaps something that I wouldn't think of. He was already giving me some nice ideas to implement on this. By the way, before I keep talking, this I still need to get it right, the 200 weekly moving average, because this is not weekly moving average. So that I still need to get right. But yeah, I would love you guys as well, if you see this, to give us a few ideas. Leave it in the comment below, and we can try to implement it. Would love to see what you guys have in the box. Implement and make this better. And with this, what we can do now is just scale it.
Yeah, and as a developer and a data analyst, you can be very creative with this. There's
100%.
a lot of data sources for crypto charts.
100%, yeah.
So we can also eventually look at maybe more social metrics, like you see Benjamin Cohen's dashboard doing,
Exactly.
which is great to see retail info, etc.
And the good with this thing is that this is Python, so we can fucking do whatever we want at whatever given moment we want. And this actually took me no longer than what is this? 110 lines of codes. I have also a bunch of comments over there, so it will be like 90 lines of code.
Yep.
And it was really fun to build. And now we also have a major advantage, because the chart of Plan B, motherfucker, he's really good. Don't get me wrong, he's really good. Though every time we get close to an overheated session, he stops sharing these charts and blah blah blah. So now we have the advantage, and we can also take a little bit of here and there knowledge from this chart.
Yeah, don't wait on his updates. Create your own luck. Create your own logic.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So yeah, I think it's time that we jump right into charts.
Yeah.
And perhaps you can start, and then I'll follow through or add on it.
Yeah, the 4-hour time frame. I did some analysis yesterday, and was definitely seeing the same behavior as this previous price action area, and now moving into a little resistance area. We can get a little bit of a pullback, but however the trend is strong. Yep. And if you look at April, you would likely see something in this matter, or in a smaller way, in my opinion. That would make sense. And then eventually, it can go both ways, guys. Predicting is dangerous.
Yep.
But what we're seeing now, just continuation of this pattern, and eventually expecting some huge volatility on the high time frame.
Yes. Yeah. No, I agree with that view, to be honest. And this is the 4-hour, but also if you grab, sorry Robin, I'm gonna do this way. If you grab the daily, you still see that we're getting compressed right below former all-time high. And it's every time this has happened, every fucking single time this has happened, it has led to a push up, right? The thing is, every time that happened in the past, that was after halving.
Yeah.
And not before halving.
That's way different, man.
Right? So now we have a situation where it leads to bullishness and continuation. But then we also have another event, which is the halving, which leads always to sideways dump. So it's going to be really funny to see how this plays out, because it's literally something new that no one is expecting. No one knows what is actually happening with that. And we got two theses where we're not going to be selling on any one of those, to be honest, because you guys already know our entries, which are fucking pretty much sniper on all of them. So for us, it's literally there's no reward on selling here for potentially buying 20% lower, or 30% even.
And to be honest, I don't see us easily going underneath the 62k mark. There's way less interest here. We are in a bullish pattern. The trend is your friend, so the bullish pattern continues. If you look at historical data every time. However, you can see some pullback, but don't count on it too much, and just DCA in. It's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And one thing I have to say though, I heard a lot, and I'm not saying it because of someone. If you watch the video, I'm not saying because of you, but guys, if you ask us and we tell you to either buy, let's say, GHX, Realio, Pano, whatever other token we tell you, right? Don't come at us with, but it's too high already.
No.
It already pumped too much. That doesn't mean shit. Yeah, it's true. Perhaps you won't have the same ROI as we have, but still, you're still gonna get some nice fucking percentages out of it. I know one guy that he said the same, and I told him right away, bro, cut that bullshit, buy. 2 weeks later, he was thanking me.
Yeah.
If you watch the video, you know who you are. Also, another guy, the same, he told me, oh, it's high. I told him, just buy. He didn't buy. What happened 2 weeks after that? Realio pumped 5x. GHX went fucking nuts. So, guys, it's really about narrative, and the narratives we have chosen are the right ones, sorry. And the projects we have for each and every one of those narratives are the right one.
Yeah.
You can clearly see that. So, guys, please listen. And also, as always, right? Do your own research. It's always better that way. And as Gardano says, try to learn from us. And I know you guys do. So, yeah, that's really, I wanted to throw that message out, because that it pumped, it doesn't mean that it's not going to stop going up.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to go higher. What goes higher, what goes high can go higher, and what goes low can go lower. Right? And in a bullish market like this one, you never know.
Yeah, and I see a lot of charts. Some members requested back in the days, and I continue tracking them. And what you see is with the fundament being less strong than the well researched hyped up narrative token. You're taking some risk, because the price is now not reacting great against Bitcoin. Bitcoin dumps a little bit, and then you see pretty big sell-offs at these altcoins. So be sure, with a selection of altcoins you have done some extensive research. You keep your portfolio small, keep DCAing into it, and then you see you get rewarded for it, because for instance, here you see a bullish pattern. You don't see a real pullback back. And it's just immense strength from these altcoins. Yep. And that's what you want to see. Of course, you can get a slight pullback, as you come to a huge extension like this.
Yep.
And then you just grab this liquidity here, boom, you go through it, and then there's another pump after that. Okay, then you consolidate a little bit, go down in a trendish manner, and then continue to go up, right?
Yep. I found it actually funny that you bring this chart up, because I also want to teach a lesson here. Because now that I also was like, I found it this morning as well.
Yeah.
Let's grab just a new one. Which chart did you have? Was it Kucoin? Because then we can grab either MXC or...
MXC you can grab.
Yes, sir. Okay. So guys, in a quick manner, see what we have here? We have head and shoulders, right? Yes, this shoulder is overextended, but please just go with me. Now, if we grab now this, and here, oh, wait, I cannot see really well. Can you grab me the scale, the ruler? I think it's this one, right? As a real. So we're gonna get here, and then we're gonna get till the neckline, which is 40-something%?
41%.
41%. Now we're gonna grab the ruler again, and we're gonna take it from here. So head and shoulders, top to bottom, right? Head till the neckline was 41% dump. The rule is you do another 41%, and then what do we see here?
Yeah, it's around 30. So it's pretty close.
Pretty close, right? Now, one thing that always happens is that when you get a... Is this the brush?
No, one underneath.
Yes, sir. I will need to get used to this.
you will get skilled in this.
Yeah. So, head and shoulders, and also inverse head and shoulders, always gets followed up by the contrary of it, right? So if we now had a head and shoulders, now we're going to get followed up by a inverse head and shoulders. Now, I zoom out, and I make this a bit bigger, and you can see that it looks like there is a left shoulder, a head, and we will potentially here make the right shoulder, and then it's going to be a fun one, because if you guys see this will likely be the play here. Head and shoulders followed by inverse head and shoulders. Now we grab the ruler, and then it's here till here. That's our
50% is that.
Yeah, 50%.
And that is 43.
So you do that, and then you grab it also from here again, and you do another 50% or 40%, and that will be your target area that you will be looking at, right?
Yeah, makes sense. There's a lot of liquidity.
Yeah. So I would definitely keep an eye on this chart, especially now since it's breaking out. And the moment it makes a new high, which is close, then the real fun starts, in my opinion.
Yeah. But it makes a lot of sense to me as well. Right here, there's the first resistance area I drawed.
Mhm.
And yeah, if you look at just support and resistance levels, you just climb up the stairs, and then the first rejection coming back eventually. Yeah, you can also have a retest, of course. That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And then continue to go up with around the 40 to 50% up.
Mm-hmm.
You come to the next level. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's also a very potential scenario. And that also makes sense if you look at Bitcoin with being in this pattern.
Yeah.
Eventually, when you go down, you bring GHX down as well.
Yep.
But you don't fall under this structural support, right?
And also yesterday, GHX closed the day with an 18% pump.
Yeah.
So it tells us already enough. And also, I mean, we should really look at the weekly, in my opinion, because that one is starting to look. Whoops, I went too far with that one, and.
Here come. Okay.
Yeah, just hide the Yeah, you can look at the weekly how nice it is starting to look. Look at
Definitely,
that.
man.
It's amazing, man. Look at this whole buying pressure here.
The last candle is also like a hammer, right?
Yeah. So this is a clear candle that's telling us that next week, you know, if markets are green, this should be at least going to this area over here. But knowing GHX, this will likely head back to this local highs area.
Yeah.
And that will mark for a nice dip.
Yeah.
And continue really the run up, you know, because it literally scammed everyone at the 14 cent, 15 cent area, where I saw a lot of people crying.
Yeah, and looking at this is almost a 600% gain. So if you were to have a little throwback, that's not bad at all.
Nope.
Eventually, this also indicates that it's not entirely an army of sellers. It's also buyers with both shadows here. And eventually you see here, just an exhaustion of sellers with this big shadow. And then a bullish continuation foreseeing here.
Exactly.
So, that's nice to see.
Yeah. So that's really what I see for GHX as well. Yeah.
You can have a look at the daily of Ryoyo.
Yes, sir. Also, yesterday it had a nice close at I think almost close to a 8% candle close.
Yeah, around that, man. So this is my 4-hour chart, and what we do here, see here is the kind of a channel structure, not perfectly, but you can see here, just getting a bit in this trend, and also along with this trend, you see more of a local support, and then we broke out of this, if you would say, diagonal trend line resistance, moving into the first, let's see here. The first resistance line of your normal resistance, and then eventually bumping your head into it, retesting it, and then continuing up, in my opinion.
And I like that you show this as well, because you can clearly see that on this one. Let's do this, and then did I want too soon? Okay, yes. On this one, you can see that we already broke this lower high, and we're now sort of like retesting it, if you will, you know? And that's crucial to see, because we made a high, a lower high, we made a lower low, but then now we broke this structure.
Yeah.
Now, this is key, guys. This is key, because it means that now the trend is shifting, and now what we need to see, it's more of like these candles over here, you know? More expansion candles, which we're seeing right now, but we need them, of course, a bit bigger. And now with multi-staking going live last week, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was actually this week. But that will enable the network to be actually secured by not only Realio and RST tokens, but also by real-world assets. So once those assets are tokenized and you have like a tangible token, then you can stake that to protect the network as well, right? Because layer 1 of Realio is a proof of stake network. So you can verify the network with your real world assets. Now that's fucking crazy because it's
cool,
the only one fucking doing such a thing, you know?
Yeah.
And that's key. A multi-staking network, that's key. There's no other layer 1 that's doing that. You know, there's no proof of stake out there that's doing the same thing that Realio is doing right now.
Strongest narrative at the moment. A very solid company as well.
Yeah.
Great and a huge team as well. And of course, you see here also translated into the chart. Yeah, a big of buying interest here on the retest of this channel, and then probably moving up anytime soon if Bitcoin let it happen.
Especially the tokenomics, man. Once, I don't know really, guys. If you know the tokenomics about Realio, please just drop a comment, say yes or no, so we can make a video actually about the tokenomics and explaining you the actual potential of it. Because if you guys understand what the tokenomics of Realio are, you guys, trust me, you will then feel how Robin and I feel about this project. Because it's not really about, oh, but it's this, it's that, it's real. No. The reason why everyone is calling it the king of real world assets, it's because of the fucking tokenomics. It's literally purely because of that, the tokenomics, right? It has literally the best tokenomics out there. Now, if you know, please do let us know. If you don't know, let us know as well, so that we can make a video and teach you guys about it, right? So we can move on to the next one. Also, the weekly, by the way, it's also getting bought up. I think if we get like a nice candle close like yesterday's, it's going to be a movie.
And we can easily go to another all-time high if like in May we see a lot of strength from Bitcoin coming in.
I actually like that you bring that up. I love that you brought that up. Is this OKEx, right?
Yeah, OKEx indeed.
Okay, let's do the weekly, and then let's go here. If you take a closer look, is it here? Yes. Fuck. I was like happy and everything. It's this one.
One underneath.
Okay. If you look at closely, look at what we had.
Oh yeah.
Look at what we had.
That's perfect.
Bro, it's literally
textbook.
So we call it on GHX. By the way, guys, follow us on Twitter. We're going to put from now on the links of our Twitters on the description down below so that everyone sees it. I will actually do it right after this. Go there because we post also a lot there, and we retweet a lot, like news and all that stuff, so that you guys also know real time what we're.
He covers all the news events over our altcoin portfolio.
Yeah.
I will also look into some price action analysis from our altcoins.
Yeah.
So be sure to check, guys.
Yeah.
And also we have a slight different view on things sometimes.
Yeah.
So that causes a lot of balance, right? That's
exactly.
Good.
I love that personally, but. If you look at this, man, come on, you cannot tell me that this is not looking bullish, man. I mean, I know it's a hanging man, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But look, can you zoom, like, okay, not zoom, but like show it. Look at this. We had a red week and then boom. We had another red week and then boom.
I don't see a fat rejection here. I see the bulls continuing here.
And it's all about zooming out. And now that we zoomed out.
When in doubt,
zoom out.
For the viewers.
Exactly.
And people that were saying from the chat, I was seeing, oh, I want to wait for a dip to $2 or below $2. Good luck. Do it, okay?
I'm sorry, but it's literally that.
Don't try to outsmart the market too much, waiting for a 50% drop. That's so risky.
You know what happens always with these dips? It's like you have a target and it either doesn't touch it or it goes below it. Yeah. Like with the GHX. I personally thought that 15-16 cent would be the lowest it would go. And I had an order at 15 cent, but then what did it do? It went to like 14 cent. Now, did I panic? Absolutely fucking not.
Same with GSX when I saw it.
I just left it there. So that's literally, when you have a target, of course, there's going to be some times that it's going to be touched, blah, blah, blah. But when a volatile market, it's there. This is your entry or your target. It's either going to be here or it's going to be here. We
are very familiar with these marks. It's not our first bull cycle, and we don't even do it. So why, if we don't do it, why should you do it, right?
Yeah,
it's quite risky.
Exactly. But this is looking juicy. This is looking fucking amazing in my opinion.
And I do want to touch upon one of our AI gems.
Yeah, fuck this chart because it has data, but this one, the compression on this one though, it's nice. Bro, these guys are working so hard, I swear.
And you see Wiz behind it as well. Some big players in the scene. So a guy with a 200k wallet, selling here, and see the beautiful buybacks from the community as well, and just being in this pattern. And now we can indeed fall a little bit here, or have some higher support as well here. Let's see. But if you zoom out, when in doubt.
Zoom out,
and then you see very healthy behavior, just ranging here.
Absolutely.
Don't look at the pattern too much.
Yeah.
And
keep in mind, by the way, this is not now, this market, as of now, this market, and I mean the past 3 weeks, it's not really an AI market. You know, there are some AIs that, yes, are pumping, but you should look at like what they do really, because it's more like GPU type thing, a Deppin type thing.
Yep.
But AI, it's cooled off a little bit, of course, and you can see it also on the chart of other AIs. But once that narrative shifts back into AI, boy, it's gonna run. And I'm gonna repeat myself on what I told last time, is that we don't want to be rotating, right, between narratives. We want to have coins on each and single narrative that there is, which we have them all, as you guys know. So better have a basket of coins on each narrative than trying to rotate or trying to time the rotation of narratives, because you'll never time it. Let's be clear on that. You'll never time
what tokens are you buying, you know, when the price action is showing just some consolidation and you know the hype is getting back somewhere in the bull market with AI. It's very fucking logical. And not only even that narrative, but multiple narratives as well. Keep your eyes open, just DCA in. Also, the tokens that are not totally running, just wait. Because if you have the right conviction in it, and you know it has solid fundamentals, you keep tracking it, believe in yourself and also buy into that token. Why not?
Yeah. Right? It's all about risk, to be honest. It's really all about risk, and try to develop a nice risk tolerance.
And if you were to predict it a little bit, you can see some downwards price action here, being eventually, you know, like a psychological double bottom pattern. Or even looking at this fucking breakout structure here.
Yeah, that was.
And you continue this trend. Yeah, you consolidate here a bit and then
go up.
Make another trend line up, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm seeing here. And now a special one for the community, Pano. We do see something here.
Bro, that price action.
Let me grab my favorite chart actually.
Nice. To be honest, I'm not gonna say anything because you and I have pretty much the same view on this one.
Yeah. Oh, let's do the daily actually. So this was drawings on the daily. And as you can see here, I shared this last week. You have some previous structure here, which is very familiar with the current structure of the chart. That you're just compressing a little bit and then breaking out to the upside, continue this trend. You see the compression phase a little bit. And then eventually with the key resistance, you broke it here, which is beautiful to see. And from the all-time high, of course, BTC dropped a bit, so you expect Pano to drop as well. And then like a boss, keeping the support here,
that was so
sizzling
nice.
a bit. And of course, we got your back, guys, the QuotumC support zone. It's not going underneath it.
No.
So just buy into this range.
Yeah. Really, yeah.
It's your last range. Don't say, oh, I'm waiting for a dip at a 7 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Just trust me, guys. And in the TP zone, we have a nice 100x.
Because if you think back, actually, gaming hasn't had a run yet as a whole narrative.
What are you saying?
So I'm just speculating here, by the way. So it hasn't had a run yet. So it hasn't had like a big narrative yet, right? So there's no big catalyzer yet for the gaming. Now, the same way we had a catalyst, for AI and for real-world assets, we might get the same catalyst for gaming. You know?
Yeah, that's very, very
likely. Man. I wouldn't wait on it. I would act on it and get yourself a bag of gaming. Now, this is still shy of a $4 million market cap.
Yeah.
Right. So still pretty fucking small. We shared the what was it? Sorry, the roadmap for Q2 before it even published. We shared it with you guys because we have Links in the world chat.
Of course.
And listen, it's looking good. It's looking packed of development. And you guys should really be aware of that. And I think you guys are already. For the new watchers, join the group. Quotum, it's in the description down below. Join the Telegram chat. We're keeping everyone posted about this. And listen, it's a free game, you know?
And you see it, you're tracking it for months, and now you know, okay, these guys know what they're talking about. They see some solid TA, they have some solid research, they have some trading tokens as well. So to be sure, when you have people around you that are really, really motivated, really driven, just get them some, involved in the chat and see them grow as well, see them learning as well. You do want to see your friends, progressing, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, and we can all help each other. You can ask questions, and of course, we can help each other. Everyone then wins, right?
Yeah.
So that's what
our
you want
purpose,
to see.
Yeah, that's really our purpose.
So make use of it. Now it's totally free at the moment. So we will see. We will see, man, and keep learning.
Yes, sir. I think really we touched upon everything, because last week we did. What did we do? We did the hard time from charting, and actually today we touched a little bit on it, right? With the Bitcoin chart, and we did the most important charts, guys. So we're not doing like the other ones. We just touched upon the bags we have and the narratives, as well as the Bitcoin chart. So guys, by the way, once again, can we try to run the script one more time so that we can the Python script, so that we can tell people about perhaps the other version. Oh yeah, there it is. So this, as a last reminder, if you guys have any ideas, add-ons that we might that you guys want us to implement, and you think that it's really helpful, please do let us know. Because we will be playing a lot with this.
Yeah.
And I think we touched upon everything really.
And for your rational research, if you're thinking about some metrics or some data to be visualized by us, be sure to let us know, man. Maybe some social metrics as well, really interesting, or something that's niche that doesn't exist yet, and would be very valuable for you guys, because we can really make something.
Exactly. Yeah, we have the data, so we can. We might as well just put it to use.
Of course.
Alrighty, guys. Have a good one. Let us know what you think of the mask.
The new mask, new person.
Mask. Yes, sir. Alright, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.
Later, guys.
Bye bye.